Okay, I've put up on the screen, I've just pulled 2 out. You tell me which one it belongs to, which code of conduct. I'm going to go read, actually. Read.
The number 24 should...
Oh no, they are both in one. They both fit together with one of the codes of the 4 codes of conduct. Paddy's got it? Yeah. Band together against common enemies. So we see it illustrated when Ree instructs her brothers about the fact that, first of all she says don't fight, but in the instance that you do fight, which is, wait, give me a sec, then you both have to come home with scars, or you both have to come home hurt. The second one, how are we seeing an illustration of a group banding together against a common enemy? Who is the common enemy at that point? Ree. Why is she the enemy? One at a time. How is she offending Thump Milton? What is she out there doing? Yeah, she's going back and investigating what she's doing. Absolutely. So that's going to tie into our next one. So she's going around asking for information. The women do the beating because the women are protecting their men, or Thump's wife, or who helps Thump's wife? Yeah, her sisters. And then we'll tie that up later. So that's an example of women within the patriarchy protecting the patriarchal systems. Okay, right, Harrison, go.
Isn't it just the same as help Kim in a pinch?
No, because they're not really helping Thump Milton's wife in a pinch, are they? She's not in a sticky spot.
The first one. Because if one brother's getting beaten up,
then you could come along and pull that brother out of it. What she's not advocating. She's saying she's advocating getting in there and giving him what. So that's not really helping Kin in a pinch. And a pinch is kind of like in a desperate situation. This is fighting. Yeah. You could say that is the case, but I still think it's a clearer example of the band together.
I was just saying, aren't they pretty similar?
They could be similar, but that to me is clearer with that one. But that then takes us to, I'm going to come up to the don't ask for what ought to be offered. Okay, so there's lots of examples of what don't ask for what ought to be offered. When is the first example, or who can give me a quote that shows don't ask for what ought to be offered? Hands up. Yep, Toby.
Never ask for what ought to be offered.
There we go. Simple as that. Oh gee. What's wrong with my spelling suddenly? Okay, simple. But what does it actually show about them as a people? Why? Shh, you're all on camera. I've got the evidence. Now, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so why is that, Harrison, everybody, why is that a rule in Dolly law? Why is that an expectation that you do not ask for what ought to be offered? What does it show about them as people?
Oh, they're very big on manners, I guess.
It could be part of independence, could be more manners. I think it's showing something a bit more than that, yep.
They like more restraint.
Could be about restraint. Perhaps. What do you call it if you refuse? Oh yeah, keep going.
They expect each other to be charitable.
Oh, they don't like people being nosy.
Could be. It could be a little bit of all of that. Part of it, my belief is they don't want to show, don't show weakness. Because you live in a subsistence life and the expectation is that you can provide for yourself and you provide for your family, or your family is provided for, potentially. Now, people who refuse to show weakness, who want to keep up a front, that sort of thing, what do you call somebody with those traits? Take the headphones out. Potentially stubborn, and potentially what else? Proud. Cool. Cool. Very good. Proud people. Now, Ree must break the dolly code. Why must she break the dolly code? What does she go around asking for? Yeah, Ree breaks the dolly code. And what happens to her as a result? Yeah.
Is that the first or second time? Sorry. That's when she gets beat up on a wedding day.
Okay. So she's put into a position of absolute necessity. She can't provide for her family. People aren't going to be charitable and give her stuff all the time. Okay, that's just not practical. So she's put into a position where she absolutely has to go and ask for information, knowing that that's the wrong thing to do. She's warned about it, and as a consequence, she's beaten to within an inch of her life. Right, so band together, we've talked about, that's over there. Don't snatch, who's got a good quote for don't snatch? There's a very good one from Teardrop. Did anyone actually manage to locate it?
Dress up, wet and turn snatch. And that's the only biggest ancient no-no.
Yeah. Turn snatch. That's... It's in your head, Harrison. Just you hearing it. Now, Ree also is put in a position where she's really carefully got to conceal the information. Okay, part of the reason they don't want to give her the information is because her father was a snitch, so she's been tainted with that reputation. She's been tarred with the same brush. So that was what part of the reluctance to take her to the father. How does Ree provide information about the father's death? What does she provide to the authorities? Just the hands. Why just the hands? You could bring the authorities to the body, but why would she not do that? She knows where the body was, she's got the hands.
She was taken there blindfolded.
Oh, good
so
point.
She couldn't be seen with triple six.
Could probably work it out. You could probably work it out. Good point, Richard. However, is she going to reveal any information about who was involved? No. So Ree's involved in not covering up for.
Exactly the whole body, so not sort of how you know.
So Ree does not reveal who was involved.
So that the police do an investigation.
Okay, so Ree adheres to that one, given that it's the biggest ancient no-no. Okay, band together. Yeah. We will look at that as part of the patriarchy, but I think it might have been a realisation of the fact that she was determined, so an admiration of her determination and an acknowledgement of the fact that she has a family that she's trying to provide for, and there might have been some sympathy in there eventually, perhaps, after they beat the shit. Okay, Helpkin in a pinch. Last one. Does somebody want to give me an example of Helpkin in a pinch? Helpkin in a pinch, Harry?
Even the square living dollies or dollies at heart, it might be helpful in the pinch.
Cool. In the square living dollies might be helpful to come in a pinch. There we go. Do. Okay. Instances where she has helped. We've got Sonia with meat. Who else helps her?
I forgot the name, but Reese
said it was supposed to be Kim behind because the people went on to offer food and offered to like watch the interactions between them and the show.
So the neighbours? Yeah, that's this one. So Sonia.
Oh, Gail helps.
Gail. Teardrop gives you money. Now, towards the end, Teardrop does something which is potentially endangering him or putting himself at great risk to help her. What does he do?